some people, if you like, sit them down and talk to them from morning till night that they should leave toxic and abusive relationships, they no go yeah, they will know yeah. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Olabisi. On this channel I talk faith, lifestyle, relationship, everything, all things in between. If today is your first time watching, please subscribe. Subscribe. Okay, I'm waiting for you to subscribe. Have you done that? Oh yeah, thank you. Subscribe, like, comment, share, do all of the good stuff. And if you're a returning subscriber, you already know that you have a very special place in my heart. Thank you for always watching. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for not allowing me watch my videos alone. Thank you so much, guys. I do not take it for granted. So today, what am I going to be talking about? Just like the title already said, you already have an idea of what I want to talk about. Except you are not alive, maybe you are living in the hole of the ground. That is the only way you're not going to know what has been going on around, domestic violence, abusive marriages, abusive relationship, toxic relationship, up and lots of things out there going on about these things. And I'm not one to actually just talk about things that is going on, but this one I just really felt like I should talk about it. So I'm going to be talking about abusive relationship, toxic relationship. At least have not married. So before somebody can say that you have not married, why are you talking about marriage? I've left marriage for people that are married to talk about it. Me, I want to talk about relationship. At least before you shall marry, shall relationship that you're gonna do first. So I'm going to be talking about abusive relationship, because truth be told, it's an abusive relationship that we graduate to become an abusive marriage. Yes, oh yes, I'm sure I know lie. It's an abusive relationship that will graduate to become an abusive marriage. So I'm going to be talking about abusive relationship. In fact, I'm going to be coming from a different perspective. I'm sure that you had 1,001 things about this thing, especially now that it's in the air. We are seeing lots of things everywhere. Different people are coming, saying this, saying that. So I'm not going to talk about the very common thing that people are talking about. I'm just going to talk about something that I feel like is also an important thing in this subject matter. So people have been saying that when you are inside the abusive marriage, you carry your load, leave the place, do this, do that, don't die there, don't do this, don't let the person kill you, don't say that you want to die there. Different kind of things people have to say, like different things that people are saying. But me, it's something I want to say. I've been in the position of speaking to different people at different times. I don't know, just in fact, I'm sure that if you are watching this video, you must have experienced this thing that I'm going to talk about. Is it that you have experienced it or it has happened to you? Do we have a friend? Maybe you are in a leadership position. You will have like a mentee habit, somebody that you're actually talking to. The person is gonna be in a relationship that you know that this relationship is a trenches relationship made in the trenches. Like, this person is in a relationship that is bad things are happening. The person is not treating her right. I'm going to be talking more about ladies because I'm more familiar with the stories of ladies than men. I'm sure that this thing also will definitely be happening among men, but I'm just going to, talk about the ones that I've experienced personally. You will now call this your friend as a good child of God that you are. You now call this your friend and tell your friend that, this relationship that you are doing, this person is not doing you well. Carry your body and leave the place. In fact, if you are somebody like me, you are gonna quote all the Bible verses that you know in this life. You're gonna quote it for them. In fact, the person is just gonna be nodding their head like, they'll you will think that, by the time I'm done with this person is going to have sense. They will say, okay, no problem. I'm going to leave. In fact, I'm not going to call him again. I'm not going to talk to him again. This is a Zobo. A cold Zobo. It's cold. You'd have thought that everything is okay. Maybe 2 or 3 days. In fact, 1 week later, you're gonna see the person that you were advising with the person that you were advising them about, and you'll be like, I've been a high day payment. What's going on here? The person has gone back to that relationship, and you're like, I just told this person not to. What's my point? Some people, if you like, sit them down and talk to them from morning till night that they should leave toxic and abusive relationships. They no go, yeah. They will not, yeah. They will not, yeah. See, marriage does not change anybody. We've had married people say that 1,001 times. Marriage does not change anybody. I don't know where people get this mindset of, don't worry, I'm going to change this person. This person is going to change, and it's just a matter of time. See, people will always do what they want to do. If at all somebody is going to change, I feel like anybody that wants to change would not have to wait till you get married to them before they change. Yoruba people will say that Saturday that will be good, it is Sunday that we are going to know. Saturday to ba mada, Sunday, abi Friday, sorry, Saturday that will be good. You will know from Friday. So, you are hoping that this person is going to change, but you are in that relationship. You are not seeing anything tangible that this person is doing to actually change, but you are somehow, some way thinking that the person will change. How? Before you can say that somebody is going to change, it means that this person is actually doing something visible to ensure that they change. Maybe this person is already, going through therapy, or this person is already seeing somebody, somebody that is, higher than them, maybe older than them, that is already, teaching them on what to do, or this person is already maybe reading books, and it is not as if this person is just doing all of these things. You can actually measure the person's growth. Fine, nobody is perfect, including me that I'm talking. Nobody's perfect, but what makes us better, what makes it better rather, is that you are seeing that this person is making visible efforts to change. And a person that wants to change will not wait till you get married. The person will start changing at the moment. You are not just going to believe that they are going to change because they said so. Talk is cheap. Talk is very, 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 very cheap. Anybody can say anything. But what makes what you say what makes it carry weight is the actions that follow what you say. So you're not just going to bank on, this person said that he will change. This person said she will change, and then you just carry your head and enter the relationship. But you like suffer head. Let me just break it down to you right now. Let me just break down, because I don't understand, and this is the habit that many people will carry into marriage. You this leads me to say another thing. Today it's just banters. I really just want to say these things. So it leads me to say that I believe, and at least I know that I'm 90% right, even if I do say so myself. Many people that got into abusive marriages, when people are in relationship with someone, like I was saying, 90% of the time, except if before you got married to the person, what you did was maybe long distance relationship, and even in that long distance relationship, maybe people don't used to talk, and somehow you did not really get to know the person, and you just got married to that person, which I don't advise anyway. If you actually did the normal dating process, courtship process, there is no way, tell yourself the truth, there is no way that you will not have seen that this person will get problem. I'm telling you, most people just decide to close their eyes, put super glue on their eyes to those things, and now marry the person. You now be shouting. See, I'm not judging anybody. I'm not judging anybody. People, we are all on this journey of life, and I don't think that any of us have actually lived this life before. So it's only normal for people to make mistakes. I'm just saying that most of the things that people encounter in marriages, in abusive marriages, they were things that they've actually seen the sign when they were dating this person, but somehow they just ignore it. They just hope that, because that one is not even fit, they just hope that by some magic, by some miracle, that thing will automatically evaporate into thin air once they tell the person, yes, I do. My dear, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. Once you are in a relationship and you're already noticing things that you cannot cope with, address it. If it is not addressable, don't bother getting married to the person, because all this, I don't like all this story of the husband now beats the wife now die. Me like at all. To avoid stories that touch, is better to dating. One of my favorite pastors will say that courtship, dating is a time to love intelligently, to love with your head. It is in marriage that you're going to love blindly. But in dating, my dear, you still have a choice. Honestly, you still have a choice. When you get married to somebody, you are stuck with them for life. But once you are dating somebody, you're still in a relationship, you have not gotten married, you have a choice. So nobody is going to beat you. Nobody is going to say by force, by fire. It is what you want that you should do. You still have a choice to walk away. So when you're already seeing that this person want to be violent, we want to be small arguments, this person is already saying, calling you bad names, saying different kind of things, abusing you emotionally, abusing you physically, carry your leg and go. Leave the place. You will not die if you do not marry that person. You're not going to die. In fact, it is easy if you now marry the person by force, by fire, that you will not even going to die. I don't even know if what I just said is correct. But I shall know that. You you got what I'm saying. So really, these things starts from dating, toxic relationship. When people are talking to you, yeah. Because a lot of people are saying things like, some of these pastors, they will not tell people that the marriage, they will tell them to stay there. See, some people gone, they themselves, there's nothing you can tell them. If they've not gotten to that level of, I want to live by myself, you are going to be wasting your time. That's how I started with that story. They will still always go back there. They will not see until they make a decision by themselves that they want to leave. There's nothing anybody can do. And like I used to tell people that once you're in a relationship, you still have the opportunity to pull out. Because once you get married, nobody will want to tell you straight life and direct that you should leave your wife or leave your husband. Everybody's just going to be trying to use wisdom because they don't want to be tagged as the person that scattered somebody's marriage. So last, it's still your choice to make. And make it with your eyes like this, wide open. God gave us sense for a reason. Because if it is that we cannot actually choose what we want, God will not give you the sense. Don't wait till the time that you are not going to enter marriage and you are not going to be suffering before you know that you deserve better. When they are talking to you, yeah. Toxic and abusive relationships are not worth it at all. It's going to do everything bad but good. Everything bad but good. And God did not create you in this life to suffer all. I'm just going to end on this note. You know that because this thing is trending now, everybody is forming marriage counsel. Everybody is forming good peace. Check yourself. You hear me? Check yourself. What abusive traits, what toxic traits do I have that one marriage, this my marriage is not gonna last? If I should enter marriage with this trenches behavior that I have, my marriage is not going to work. Now, when you are still single, address it. Don't pray it away. Don't spiritualize it away. Address it. What is it that when I get angry like this, volcanic eruption, I'm going to the thing of my father's house is going to come over me. And you know, some people even take pride in these things. You will hear, once I get angry like this, you're going to have to call all of the elders in my family house to come and beg me. It's not a thing of pride though. You should cover your eyes like this. Or you should enter inside the room, lock yourself there, and start praying that Father Lord help me. Really? Because everybody can talk now and be saying, this person should have left, this person should not have beat his wife, this person should not have beat her husband. You yourself, you don't know what you're capable of doing. Look inwards. What are the toxic behavior? What are the toxic traits that you have? It might not even be physical violence. It can be emotional baggages. It can be, bad characters, things that are not in tandem with what a normal human being should do. Check yourself. Be sincere with yourself. Don't think that nothing can happen to you. You give yourself too much credit. Don't think that I can never. It cannot be me. You lie. It can be you. If you don't take notes. Even the Bible says that let him that thinketh he standeth, let him take heed lest he fall. Don't think that you're infallible. I be infallible. I don't know. Don't think that you cannot fall. If always do check and balance for yourself. This thing that I am doing, is it good? Scripture says something about whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are of good report. It gave all of those things. Think on these things. Always be sincere with yourself. Think about the things that you need to address in your life. Think about, what makes us better is the fact that we always seek to develop ourselves. That's just it, because nobody is actually perfect, but the more you seek to become a better version of yourself, the better partner you are, the better husband you will be, the better wife you will be. Don't just assume that me, I cannot do it too. I'll show you that you cannot do it. Always evaluate yourself, reevaluate yourself, because now people will think of toxic relationship, you are thinking of the other person. Have you thought about it yourself? Have you ever thought that, what if I'm the toxic person? What if I have tendencies to do things that will affect my relationship, affect my marriage? Get close people around you. Ask them for feedback. Ask them, will you date somebody like me? Ask your friends. Seek to become better. Don't just pack all of your relationship messages on your phone or be on your laptop or your devices and be listening to them. What are you doing to actually become better? Because toxic people make toxic partners. Toxic people make toxic husbands and toxic wives. As a single person, before you get married, in fact, even when you get married, it is essential that you always check yourself, always pray. Father, let Christ be formed in me. Let Christ be formed in me. Let Christ be formed in me. Let Christ, all the behaviors that are not correlating with the person of Christ. Father, Lord, weed it away from my life. Take it away from my life. So that you are not going to be giving another woman being's child problem. So, with this few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you that toxic relationships are bad. Whatever, pick the one that you want to pick. Throw away the ones you want to throw away, and just do better. Please enjoy. We are already getting old. All these new stuff, they are beating their husband to death, they are beating their wife to death. We are tired. Okay? So guys, I've come to the end of today's video. Even though I just came to rant and bant and all of that. But I hope that you have learned something. You have picked one or two things from this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, do all of the good stuff. Until I see you again in my next video. My name is Olabisi. See ya.